In this video, I am going to talk about OSI Reference Model. My name is Gunjan Joya. Why do we need layered model? The computer industry uses layer model to describe the complex process of network communication. The specified functions of protocol in the process are grouped by purpose into well-defined layers. Reference and protocol models. Within the industry, network professionals use two networking models to communicate. One is protocol model. It closely matches the structure of a particular suite. The TCP/IP model is a protocol model. Second is a reference model. It is a common reference for maintaining consistency with all types of network protocols and services. The OSI model is a reference model. OSI model. The OSI is an abbreviation of Open System Interconnection, which provides an abstract description of the network communication process. It was developed by International Organization for Standardization to provide a roadmap for non-proprietary protocol development. The OSI protocols are no longer in use, but the basic expectation for networking professionals is the knowledge of the model. The OSI model consists of 7 layers. Each layer is an important function over the network. Layers of the OSI model. First layer of the OSI model is physical layer. Physical layer defines the relationship between a device and transmission medium. It transmits binary data or media between devices. Its major function is establishment and termination of a connection to a communication medium. Second layer of OSI model is data link layer. Data link layer creates and addresses framed for host delivery on the local LANs and between WAN devices. Originally, this layer was intended for point-to-point and point-to-multipoint media, characteristic of wide area media in the telephone system. Third layer of OSI model is network layer. It creates and addresses packets for end-to-end delivery through intermediate devices in other networks. The network layer performs network routing functions and might also perform segmentation and reassembly and report delivery errors. Next layer of reference model is transport layer. It defines data segments and numbers them at the source, transports the data and reassembles the data at the destination. This means the transport layer can keep track of segments, retransmit those that fail. The transport layer also provides acknowledgement of the successful data transmission and sends the next data if no errors occur. Next layer of the OSI reference model is session layer. Session layer manages, establishes, and terminates the connection between a local and remote application. The session layer is commonly explicit in application environment. It uses remote procedure calls. Next layer of the OSI reference model is presentation layer. It provides the data format information to the application. For example, the presentation layer tells the application layer whether there is encryption or whether it's a JPG picture. The presentation layer transforms data into the form that application accepts. It's sometimes called the syntax layer. Seventh and the last layer of the OSI model is called application layer. Application layer performs services for the application used by the end users. This layer interacts with the software application that implement a communicating component. Comparison of OSI model and TCP/IP model. The TCP/IP model evolved faster than the OSI model and is now more practical in describing network communication functions. The OSI model describes in detail functions that occur at the upper layers on the host, while networking is largely a function of the lower layers. You can see that in the picture that the functions of the application, presentation, and session layer of the OSI model are combined into one application layer in the TCP/IP model. The bulk of networking functions reside at the transport and networking layers, so they remain individual layers. The TCP operates at the transport layer and the IP operates at the internet layer. The data link and the physical layers of the OSI model combine to make the network access layer of the TCP/IP model. Thank you for your valuable time.